IPA mean? IPA lot when I drink. Look at that.
What's IPA?
Today on Moving Up in Texas. So in this hot real estate market, one of the things we do as agents is negotiate for our clients.
My husband's getting transferred from Chicago to the DFW area, and we're just so ready for lake life and warmer weather.
I really like how the garages are on the side. That's something that I've always wanted for our house. Okay, so we're having a little bit of an argument here. She thinks this is a longhorn, and I know it's a buffalo.
I saw the horns, I thought it was a longhorn.
Oh, check it out. Chocolate, my favorite. Oh, they have caramel apples.
I'm Dana Pollard, and I lead one of the fastest growing real estate teams in Texas. And the part of my job that I love the most,
Brady, look, I just noticed the guy looking out the window,
is scouting out the best places to live in the Lone Star State for my clients.
I mean, their front yard is like a football field.
And I want to take you with me. This is Moving Up in Texas. So in this hot real estate market, one of the things we do as agents is negotiate for our clients. Now, if you go way back when we took the real estate test, nowhere on the exam is there questions about negotiating. So I need to make sure that my team is up to speed when it comes to negotiating for our clients. So if you guys will continue to dive into the MLS, look at your stats. Know for the neighborhoods how fast homes are going under contract, because this is like the key time to be an exceptional buyer's agent, because you can then use those stats and know, are they going into multiple offers, are they not? You get to be the negotiator. Like, we are hired to negotiate. This is the time to step it up and really negotiate versus just throwing everything you have. We don't have to do that anymore, right? Yeah, which is great. One of the reasons I have a passion about helping people move to Texas is because when my family moved here, it really changed all of our lives. So I came here when I was 4 years old. If you've been on my Texas Tuesday, you've heard this story. I came here when I was 4 years old. My parents wanted to change the lifestyle for their children. So my parents have 3 kids, and they lived in Minnesota, grew up in Minnesota, and they came from very abusive backgrounds. And they're musicians, and so they were playing in bars, and they just had this very unhealthy lifestyle all the way around. And what they wanted to do is they said, you know what, we don't want to raise our children the same way we were raised. We know that if we're going to make a change, we have to change the environment. And so when I was 4, they sold everything that they had. They had $2,500 to their name and loaded us 3 kids up in the back of a pickup truck. I can still remember the grooves on the bottom of the pickup truck. They said, well, where are we gonna move? I don't know, someplace warmer. So they pulled out a map and they said, how about Texas? And they did. They moved to Texas, no job, no place to live, just by faith. Now, for me, it was a super adventure. I thought it was the coolest thing. We're moving to Texas. I remember at 4 years old, the drive and the first time we saw the city lights. I was looking out the side, I was like, oh my gosh. I was so excited. They must have been terrified. But they did find a place to live, a place to rent. Someone was generous here, and they did get jobs. And what we say, us 3 kids, it was the best decision that they could have ever made. Hello, this is Dana.
Hey, my name's Carter.
Hi, Carter. How's it going?
Hi, I'm Carter.
and I'm Savannah. My husband's getting transferred from Chicago to the DFW area, and we're just so ready for lake life and warmer weather, and we're looking for somewhere that's close to the schools and to the lake. My daughter loves riding horses, and we just love to hike together as a family.
So the reason why we're interested in Texas overall is no income tax, and I'm definitely really ready for some warmer weather compared to Chicago.
On top of that, just the DFW in particular, because there's a good mix of city and country life, so you can escape from the city a little bit, but then you're still close enough to enjoy all the shopping and all just the fun things there is to offer by the city life as well. We as a family love to go hiking, and I know there's a lot of nature trails, and especially in the DFW area, there's lots of lake life, and so we're really excited to get a boat and just enjoy the sunshine and just getting to have fun as a family.
So I got a call today from a client who lives in Chicago. They're looking to move to the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. They are looking for a house on some acreage with an authentic downtown area. They'd love to be close to a lake, and they have a budget of $800,000. So I did my research and I got two great cities to go check out. We have Flower Mound and Rockwall. So I'm gonna grab my husband, Brandon, and we're going to check these towns out and present what we found. So in addition to our clients' criteria, something we always look for when we go to visit a new town is what we call our knots list. Something new, something old, something tasty, and something scenic. So the first town we're going to look at is Flower Mound, which is located 15 minutes from the airport and 30 minutes from downtown Dallas. The median home price for Flower Mound is $532,000. You can get a condo for $200,000, or you can get a luxurious home with waterfront views for $6.9 million on the lake. Now, one thing I love about Flower Mound is that you can get a condo, you get townhomes, there's master plan communities, as well as luxury homes. So luxury homes, if you're looking for luxury home, this is a great city to purchase in. In fact, this is one of the cities I recommend if you're looking for privacy, because there are so many trees here. You have some homes that are on large lots. So there are many reasons to love Flower Mound. So today we're going to take a look at some newer homes that are located near the lake. There's some nice new houses close to the lake yet.
I really like how the garages are on the side. That's something that I've always wanted for our house. The stonework, it's really good here. They do a great job. These look like custom homes.
One of the things I noticed about the homes, the new homes in Flower Mound, is the garage is on the side, and that's not always the case in DFW. Also, the stonework is really done well.
I love this area because you're close to the lake, and you're close to shopping, you're close to dining. You have a really nice neighborhood. They keep it up, they maintain it really well.
Yeah, the landscaping's done really well.
The houses, like you said, the stonework is very nice. It's just maintained really nice.
Here you've got, what, 5,000 square foot houses? 4,000 or 5,000 square foot? Mm-hmm. And then look at these.
And then you have townhomes.
So how big are these townhomes, would you say?
They're probably about 2,300 square feet, but what I love is it's a diverse group of people, right? People who live in condos, people who live in townhomes, people who live in, 5,000 square foot homes, all right here. I love that so much.
And then is that in front of us?
Those are condos.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm saying, like condos.
Oh, what a view. Think about it being on the top of that.
Yeah, condos, townhomes. I love them.
Overlooking the lake. This is a great area.
So after driving through the first neighborhood, I was blown away by the size of the lots.
Flower Mound is one of the most scenic areas in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Located just 15 minutes from the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, makes this a prime spot for those who travel for work or for pleasure. In Flower Mound, there's shopping, dining, outdoor sports, lake living. I mean, everything is at your fingertips right here in Flower Mound.
Yeah, this client today, they love the outdoors. This is a great place for them.
Yeah. This is an actual flower mound here in Flower Mound. It's about 50 feet higher than the rest of the surrounding areas. And this flower mound, it encompasses 12 acres. Only 1% of Texas has undisturbed prairie land, and this is one of the examples. So we went to Verf's Grill and Tavern, and the thing I really loved was the atmosphere. Such a cool vibe. I mean, the food was great as well. I do like this place also because the owners are local, and I just love supporting local businesses.
Yeah, they're ordering their food from local places as well, so it's really nice to see everything that was behind the scenes.
Yes.
Really cool to see the atmosphere as well, like you said.
And mentioning they're supporting local farmers. I had some lettuce salmon tacos, which, yeah, that hit my button.
Yeah, so I can't do lettuce, but I can do steak in Texas, and I tried the ribeye. It was wonderful.
So if you're looking for a cool place to eat, great vibe, great food, great atmosphere, Verf's is the place. One thing great about Flower Mound is it's nestled in between two lakes. You have Lake Louisville and Lake Grapevine, and we got to visit Lake Grapevine at Rockledge Park, and it was beautiful. I mean, you're like on a ledge overlooking the lake.
We had small children. We love to take them camping, and so this couple will love to take their family. If they would like to go swimming, if they like to go canoeing, this is a great place, Rockledge Park.
So we're going down to the sunset views.
Okay.
Look how easy it is to get on a kayak on the lake,
Yeah.
picnic tables. It's beautiful.
Oh, look, they're bringing their dogs out here.
And people are swimming in the lake.
It's kind of got a little bit of a beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, people just bring their...
This is definitely the scenic view of Flower Mound.
Okay, all right, I like this. I'm really digging this. Rockledge Park, adventure awaits.
Yeah, so this isn't the only scenic place in Flower Mound, but I would say that it's beautiful. Look at this.
Oh my.
Isn't this cool?
Yeah, this is... I didn't realize we were this close to the lake.
So Brandon does many things behind the scenes for our team, but one of my favorite things that he does is he helps encourage our teams when they're in a moment of struggle.
We have great people on our team, and because there's so much work that needs to be done, I just remind them to also focus on their family. I just had a quick encouraging word that I wanted to ask you guys kind of about, who do you think the fastest runner in the world is? And I think that probably you know his name, right? You want to say it? Okay. Well, who's the fastest marathon runner? I didn't know either. I had to look it up. So there's a couple of guys that they said the last guy was Dennis, and then the other guy I couldn't even pronounce his name. And so the difference is about 29 miles an hour for Usain on a sprint, and then the guy Dennis was about 13 miles per hour. And so what a big difference, right? It's a marathon. We had a time where 2020 was just crazy, right? We all felt like we were sprinting. But I know that some of you guys have had to or have been able to take a vacation. And we were just talking about that. So a vacation is important because then you get to invest in your spouse. And so a marathon, you're investing in the people around you, and you're also investing in the clients that you have. And so it's for long term. It's not, okay, if we can just get past this year and burn ourselves out. No, we're in this for the long haul.
The median home price in Rockwall is $430,000, and you can get a condo on the lake for $150,000 or a 64-acre ranch for $3.9 million. So I love this neighborhood. It's beautiful. The scenery, the hills, the lake, the trees, the parks. Okay, so this neighborhood is really close to Lake Ray Hubbard.
Okay.
And I'd really like to go over the hills to see if there's any lake views. Today we are in Rockwall, Texas, and let me tell you, if you love lakes and you want a property either on the lake or near the lake, this is the go-to city. Rockwall is only 45 minutes from DFW Airport and 30 minutes from downtown Dallas. If you would love a community centered around lake living, Rockwall might be your choice. There are two locations, the harbor, that's where we're at, and Old Town Rockwall, where they have many community events.
They have great fishing here. They've got largemouth bass, they've got crappie, and they've got sunfish, and of course, Texan catfish.
Catfish! Many Texas towns, they're named after people, but not this one. The city got its name from actual rock wall outcroppings that were found throughout the area. So scientists have studied the formations and most believe it's a natural phenomena, but others think it could have been from a civilization from long ago. These stones, they were moved from the original site to the History Museum not far from downtown. We're in the old town square of Rockwall, Texas. Population's about 48,000 and it is growing.
Okay, so we're having a little bit of an argument here. She thinks this is a longhorn, and I know it's a buffalo.
I saw the horns, I thought it was a longhorn.
So I'm gonna have to put a
Look,
little bit
its
of
ears.
Texan.
It's a buffalo?
It's definitely a buffalo. It
Okay,
does have,
we are in Texas and it's Texan. That's all there is to it.
there's buffalo in Texas.
Rockwall's known for community. That's one thing I like about Rockwall is it's kind of, because it's on the other side of the lake from Dallas-Fort Worth, it really makes for a hometown community feel. And you can go to the book club, make friends, there's the library, the town square hosts many events. It's all around family-friendly community.
I think this book club serves beer too.
Well, apparently most places in Texas have craft beer, so let's try it. Let's see. Rockwall is known as the live free music capital. From May to July, every Thursday night they host free live music, like they're known for it. So you'll see guitars all around town.
Yeah, they have bands like country bands, jazz bands, blues bands. This is the place that you can hear some great live music.
You ready to come back Thursday night?
I think I am.
So no matter what town we're in, if there's a candy store, Brandon has to go in so he can find some chocolate.
You gotta have good chocolate in Texas.
Oh, check it out. Chocolate, my favorite. Oh, they have caramel apples.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a caramel apple. I'm sorry. I'm going to get a caramel apple, and y'all gonna show me walking around with a caramel apple. Just part of it.
Okay.
I have to do it. So anytime you put chocolate on an apple, that screams Texas.
A chocolate apple?
Yes. Are you the owner? What's your name? Martha, I'm Brandon. This is my wife, Dana. How many times do you lick that spoon? No. Okay. All right. All right. It would only take me once to figure that one out. And I'm going to put my teeth into this. If you have a sweet tooth, this is the one right here. If you have a sweet tooth, this is awesome.
So at the end of the day, I'm really glad we went in there because that was really good.
I told her.
So now that we've had chocolate as a great appetizer.
Well, it was fruit, so it didn't fill us up.
No, it was chocolate, fruit. But anyway, that was good appetizer. It's time to go eat because I'm still hungry. So we went to Zanata's where they have brick oven pizza. Man, tossed pizza. It was so good.
So they say everything's bigger in Texas, but I would say in this place, everything is cheesier. The pizza had cheese on top of cheese. So everything, meat, everything you wanted, everything you desired in a pizza, they had it.
So when they brought this pizza out, I thought, ooh, this looks great. It's nice and cheesy. Oh, it's cheesy. This has more cheese than I had ever dreamt about. And I like cheese.
Have a little cheese with your cheese. What's funny is they actually asked us if we wanted Parmesan on this pizza. Like, we didn't get enough cheese for this.
I thought there was only bike paths, but look, there's a hiker entrance as well.
Well, we gotta hike it, right?
So should we take the hiker side? Or do you want to go on the biker side? The biker looks way cooler, look.
I think if your clients ask us, like if it's a very good trail, we gotta tell them for real. What if it's...
All right, but if any bikes come through, I don't know if they're gonna notice. They're not gonna be expecting people walking on the trail. So if
So
a
be
bike
careful.
comes, you gotta jump out. You
Jump
go
out of the
that way
way.
and I'll go this way.
All right. Which way? You this way.
So what'd you think of that?
I think I'm ready for some water.
So in addition to our clients' criteria, something we always look for when we go to visit a new town is what we call our knots list. Something new, something old, something tasty, and something scenic. Let's go over the knots list for Flower Mound. For new, well, we have the new homes. Flower Mound has lots of new construction going up. We love the architecture of the modern farmhouse, and really there's so many new communities to choose from. For old, we have the actual Flower Mound, of course. It got its name way back in the 1840s from early settlers in the area. It is really a neat place to visit in the middle of the city. There are some trails where you can actually walk through it. For tasty, we have Verf's Grill and Tavern. Listen, I love the fact that they support local farmers, and the atmosphere, it was exceptional. And those salmon tacos, they were delicious. And for scenic, well, Rock Ledge Park, oh my goodness. The park has beautiful panoramic views of Lake Grapevine. I could hang out here all day long. All right, so for the knots list in Rockwall, for new, we have the Harbor's premier shopping and dining development. It overlooks the lake and has so much to offer. Sunsets are spectacular here. And for old, well, we have the historic downtown. I love the Art Deco courthouse and small boutiques and restaurants. It's the free live music capital of North Texas. For tasty, talk about cheesy and yummy, we loved our meal at Zanata. The pizza was delicious, and I love the atmosphere, and listen, it was packed. For scenic, in addition to Lake Ray Hubbard, which goes on forever, Rockwall has some amazing hiking and biking trails. There's lots of shade to enjoy exercising. Well, what'd you guys think?
I love Flower Mound. There's so much there to do with the horses, and my daughter's just so into that, and the schools are so close, and it's so safe there, which I just love.
Flower Mound was nice. The city is very presentable. I would just prefer something a little less crowded, and that's why I would prefer Rockwall.
Sounds like you guys have a lot to think about.
Yes,
Definitely.
for sure.
At the end of the day, they chose Rockwall. And you know what that means? It's time to go shop for a home. Oh, I'm so hungry, Brandon.
It does sound good.
Okay, Verf's got the best reviews online.
Okay. What's it short for? Verfs? Like Verfinis?
Maybe Verf is the chef, I don't know.
Okay.
What's IPA mean? IPA lot when I drink. Look at that.
What's IPA mean?
I said, what does IPA mean? IPA lot when I drink. For those who travel for work or for pleasure. That was one take. Give me 5.